realize this. I realize this.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of their house, United Center. And guys, for the Bulls, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. Well, after losing the first two games on the road, the alarm bells starting to sound. Would you agree, Kenny, that this is a crucial game for them if they're going to battle back in the series?
Yeah, some guys play much better at home than they do on the road. So they need some home cooking tonight, and this crowd has got to give them a big burst of adrenaline.
You know, if you listen to everybody else, especially the so-called experts, they think it's over. But they're not out of it yet, Ernie. Yes, they're
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the Tide can turn in this one. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Cleveland and the Chicago Bulls. You look at Chicago. They need the boost here from the hometown fans trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first two on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be discouraged by the two losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't discouraged, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Greek is out there with J.J. Barea. And it's Varejao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. It's Ariza on the wing. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gasol. Misses from short range.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Shoots from the block. Gasol with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And Sloan kicks to Ariza. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Now here's Freak. Ariza covering. And here's Freak. Fires, high post. Good, he hits the jump shot.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And it's Butler missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And it's Freak missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Sloan dishes to Noah. Feeds it to Sloan. Fades and shoots. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Yeah, they stayed true to the game plan offensively and never strayed at all. Impressive performance.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first two in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Freak after the miss from Paul Gasol, and he gets it to go.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Sloan shot is off. The Cavaliers trailing. LeBron outside, and there's the feed to Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's his first trip to the line. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. A different look now for Cleveland. Jang, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for James. And Shumpert in there for J.J. Barea.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Turner passes to Zeller. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And so Zeller nails both of them.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Freak. He's got 6. And there's the defensive 3-second call. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And so he hits the technical free throw. .141 left in the first. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field. For Chicago, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Butler on the wing. Lots of room. And the shot is good. Butler's got his first 2 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Freak. Good work defensively by Turner.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Freak. 9 points in the game so far. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Freak's got 11 points.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Chicago with the ball, following the basket by Freak. 4 on the clock. Here's Mirotic. And Shumpert pulls it down.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
From 12 feet out. The shot no good. Here's Freak. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. When someone like LeBron talks about checked in for Chicago. Turner comes in for Jimmy Butler. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Verejao. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And Freak subbed in for J.J. Barea. On the court for Cleveland, the forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Freak is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Jang in at the center. Freak with it. He's picked up by Ariza. The screen from Thompson. Now here's Freak. Ariza covering. Turner with the steal. And Sloan kicks to Mirotic. Zeller setting the pick for Mirotic. Here's Turner. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He finished with 48 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
51 seconds left in the first half. And Zeller kicks to Mirotic. Pick by Zeller. Off the screen. Count that one. And the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket for Mirotic.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
They swipe it. It's stolen by Smith. They push it up 4 on 3. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Donald Sloan. And he's good on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Here's Freak. Kept alive. Here's Thompson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic. The Cavaliers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them. 7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. With 1 on the clock, and he gets it to go. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson. And after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
You have to have plenty of bark in a dogfight, Tristan. Thank you. Guys?
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak. He's got 19 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Jimmy Butler is out there with Donald Sloan. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Bulls trail by 10. And Sloan kicks to Gasol. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And Sloan kicks to Butler. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.